everything you can in that short space of time. And often I start about 15 different jobs in that period of time, because I'm like, oh, I've got to do that, and then doing that thing reminds me that I have to do something else, and that, oh my gosh, I didn't reply to that email, so then you go back to that, and before you know it, you've completed nothing, but you've started everything. And we constantly are in a workload crisis. There's no doubt about it. You know, that is the thing that's causing us the most stress. When we did our last show, when we talked about the back to school blues, the thing that we all said we were worried about was the pace and the workload and the kind of onslaught that being back at work brought. It is really well documented that teachers work the most unpaid overtime of any profession. I think the statistic was 20 to 25 hours beyond your contracted paid hours per week. And Rachel, you did a calculation about marking on the last show, didn't you?
I did, yeah. I can't remember the exact figures, but it basically proved that there are not enough hours in the day if you want to sleep at all. I think we ended up with about 3 hours to sleep per night with that calculation. So yes, it's a constant source of stress and a constant thing that wears on teachers' well-being, because we're always being taught to take time for ourselves and to make sure, you know, that we're spending time with our families, our children, all this kind of thing. But this is why the back to school blues were such an important thing to consider, because in the holidays you finally get a taste of what it's like to have that time. And as I've said before, none of us want to do the bare minimum. We want to do exactly what we need to do to get the job done and to do it as well as we can for the kids. That's why we're in this role. Otherwise, it wouldn't be.